Hello everybody, 2018 is upon us now, so I thought just to start the year off I would make a goals video just outlining what my goals are for the entire year, only really through my main events. I'm not going to go through every single event, although one small goal that I have is to become an all-rounder. I only need 5 blinds for that now, so I think that's just like one sort of side event goal that I have. Besides that, everything that I'll be talking about will be just my main event, so 3 through 7 pretty much. It's kind of difficult to make goals for this year because of the success that last year was, especially with Worlds and the European records that I got. But with Euros coming up in July, I think it's pretty easy to set myself some ambitious goals, so that's what I'm going to do today. Most of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, or most of the goals that I'll be setting, are pretty much just off the top of my head. I haven't put much thought into this, so if it ends up changing or whatever, then don't be surprised. So I'll start with 3x3. I think my biggest goal will be to make Euros final. I've never made a major final before, and I think I just missed out on Euros 2 years ago, and at Worlds I came in the second round within the bracket that would have made the final, but in the semi-final I didn't, so I didn't make the final. So I could have made the final at Worlds, but I'm not really surprised that I didn't. So making the final at Euros is one of my biggest goals, and there's 20 people that make the final, so I think that's very possible to do, and how I do in the final I don't really care. For single, I want a sub 6 single. Of course, that's always going to be my goal until I get it. I am starting to get them more regularly at home now, so maybe I'm overdue a lucky single, so if I get a lucky single in comp, then happy days. I don't really have any particular goals for average. Maybe I think my world ranking has gone up and up and up ever since Worlds, and I want to bring that back down again, maybe to around 25. I think I need a 7.3 average for that, and my global average is around 7.4, 7.5, so it'll be difficult, but I do think it's doable. For 4x4, I think my single goal might be to get inside the top 10 in the world. At the moment, that's a 22 single. I'm 12th in the world. Out of 4 through 7 single and average, 4x4 single is the only event I'm left to get top 10 in the world for. So I think just completing that 4 through 7 top 10 sweep will be really cool. For average, maintain my top 10 spot in the world. I'm currently 9th. If I could get up to maybe 7th or 8th, that would be really cool. Also, podium at Euros would be a really nice thing, because I think that's a possibility, because I'm 3rd in Europe in the rankings at the moment for average. There will be steep competition at Euros, I know, but I think it's a possibility. Also, I have an unofficial goal, which is get a sub 20 single, which I've never done before. I think I've come close. If you saw my 21.1 single that had PLL parity, that was really close to a sub 20, but I have an entire year to do it, and all I need to do is get lucky once. So I think this should be a goal that I will achieve by the end of the year. For 5x5, I want the European record average. I currently have the European record single at 45.22. That's 4th in the world. I want to keep that top 5 position for single. That would be really cool, and of course keep my European record as well, as long as I can, but also the EUR average, which is 50.6 at the moment, which is a little lower than what I'm averaging, but it's still a possibility. I still think that I could do it. Winning Euros for 5x5 is probably my most ambitious goal, because I think, again, like 4x4, the competition will be steep and it will be difficult, but I think if I just get lucky and control myself in the final, I think it's a very big possibility that I could become the European champion, so that would be really cool. For 6x6, keep my European record single as well. I think sub 130 single would be cool. To get the first European sub 130 would be a really cool thing. I haven't really got many goals for the single, because I already have my ambitions achieved, which is the European record single, but I guess just keeping that would be really cool. For average, the average is a bit difficult at the moment, but it's still a possibility. I think 134 is doable. I'll have to control my nerves in comp, but again, I have an entire year to achieve this goal, so I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year I'm averaging around 130. And I also want to become the European champion for this second time running. I won it at Euros 2016, so I'm the current European champion, and keeping that title is something that I'd really want to achieve. 7x7. Let's see. 7x7. Get the European record single back, and also get the European record mean. I think will be, because I held the European record single for like 2 weeks last year, so I think just getting that back for at least a little while would be really cool. And 7x7 competition is a lot worse for me than 5x5 or 6x6, but I think Euros next year I could win it. I want the podium for definite, and I think that's very doable. But if I were to come out on top, or maybe even second, that would be a really cool, like, cherry on top sort of thing. I'm trying to think. I think mega sub 1 average, because my average right now is 100, and that's really unfortunate because I did get a good single at, I think, Dublin Open last month, which is like 53, but I'm still yet to get a sub 1 average, so I think that would be a really nice thing. Some other small goals that I have is to actually learn algorithms this year. I'm very known for not knowing any algorithms or any alg sets. I have started to fix that somewhat in the last 6 months of last year or around there, and I think just learning new alg sets, and not just saying that I'll learn them, but actually learning them will be something that I think I need to do if I'm to keep up with the amount of people that are getting faster and faster and faster. In terms of what alg sets that I'd want to learn, I've always put my mind towards maybe learning winter variation and VLS, because I think VLS gives you a bigger advantage than ZBLL. So I think learning maybe not full VLS, because there's like 200 algorithms, but at least learning a couple of subsets like winter variation would be something that I need to do. And also learning some easy ZBLLs. I know I said VLS gives me a better advantage, but for things such as OH, just knowing like the simplest ZBLL algs would be really useful. But yeah, like I said earlier, I would like to get a 5 blind success. That's really my only goal in blind. I'm not a multi-blinder, so I don't see national record of 8 points in 50 minutes doable, mainly because I don't practice multi-blind at all. But yeah, just a 5 blind would be really my only other major goal. But you can probably notice that a lot of my goals centered around Euros next year, which shouldn't be a surprise because that competition is going to be a big competition, and I really hope I do well. I think I will do well, and I think I'll just have to see. Hopefully I come out with some of my goals, even if I don't like win 5x5 or 6x6. If I podium on 4x7, then I'd be happy with that. Making 3x3 finals though is something that I really want to do, and dealing with nerves in 3x3 finals is something that I've never really dealt with before. I mean, like, I've been in like UKC finals and Irish Championships finals, and also I went London Open. They had a finals at 2 at a time, so I went there. So that's really my only experience. That's in front of a crowd of like 100-200 people. I've never been in a big competition final like Euros where there's like 500, 600, 700 people watching you. So that will be a new experience if I make it, and I really hope I do. Another thing that needs to happen is I need to improve the quality of my review videos. I know that. I know some of them weren't great last year, but I am learning and I am trying, and hopefully I'll get more sort of reviews and walkthrough solves and unboxings out this year. I got a new mic for Christmas, so hopefully that will improve my audio. I hope to be getting a new camera for my birthday that's specifically for like review type videos, so hopefully that would help improve the quality of my videos. But if you have any suggestions about how to improve or what you think I should do, just let me know down in the comment section below. Speaking of the comment section, leave down there your goals for this year. I want to know what your goals are and what you think of my goals, if you think they're realistic and if you think I'll achieve them. I think I'll achieve most of them. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention was a sub 40 single for 5x5. That would be really cool. My PB at the moment is 41.1, and I wouldn't be surprised if I get a sub 40 single within the first 2 or 3 months of the year. I see that as a real possibility because I brought my PB single down by almost 10 seconds from the start of 2017 to the start of 2018. So bringing it down by another 1.1 seconds shouldn't be a problem. But that's just another really cool goal that I have. I think that's going to be it for this video. I plan on doing a 5x5 walkthrough solve using Yao and making that video in the next week or so, and maybe releasing it around mid to late January, so keep your eyes open for that. And besides that, I think I'll leave the video at this. So I'll make a sort of review at the end of the year to see how many of these goals I achieved. So I'll see you guys later.